Hungry rawe ko shingamso. Penda dewa madu jungeni. Jere siwa tenzi gasui. Shabe side badu tenguji. This is our Tibetan prayer, which describes Tibet as a land of kindness and compassion. A land surrounded by mountains, creating a border separating Tibet from the entire world. Imagine a land completely surrounded by snow-capped mountains. Maybe you don't have to imagine, because this is the reality. Greetings to all. My name is Rigse, and today I am not only going to share my personal story, but the tale of my people and how they were tricked. You see in maps, Tibet looks isolated. Not only that, it was in isolation for hundreds of years. That's why I say I am both grateful and ungrateful to the Chinese. Why am I ungrateful? Because I remember what happened in 1950. In 1950, the Chinese government promised my people that they were here to liberate, modernize Tibet, and help Tibetans into improving their living standards. But their true intentions were to replace our religious beliefs with the so-called modernization. They were trying to brainwash Tibetans, extracting them from their culture, traditions, and most importantly, their beliefs. We have lost our homeland, our dignity, and thousands of Tibetan brothers and sisters. But the question is, are we ashamed of being the people whose nation, whose homes were taken by a stronger and more superior nation? My answer would be no. We have done nothing to be ashamed of. We have done nothing but follow the path led by our leader, His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama. We have followed the path which led us to India. I am a 12-year-old girl who has been titled refugee my whole life. From birth, I was an outsider, a person with no identity. But I've never felt that way. Honestly, I've never actually felt responsible for my own country. I have felt responsible for my exam marks, my homework, and whatever I did. But for a country, it was out of my mind till I was 12, writing the speech for TED. I don't know if the TED student talk had a big effect on you guys, but it had a huge impact on me. Through this opportunity, I understood that my voice matters in a way I have never imagined. Let me remind you, we have lost our homeland, our dignity, and thousands of Tibetan allies. But through these losses, we have gained an even better life in India. Better resources, more opportunities, and most importantly, a safe place to call home. My people have built this society from scratch, starting off with nothing but hope and determination. My people had gathered all their courage, left their homes behind, and took refuge to India. One of them is my dear grandmother, Tenzin Rigse Samkhar, a brave and courageous woman whom I look up to every day. She was forced to leave her home before the age of 10. Imagine such a little girl doing something for her country. And throughout her life, she has been contributing and educating the young minds of Tibetan children through being an English teacher. In the end, she became the principal of Upper Disvi, but now she's retired. Still, she brings joy to me and my family and still guides me through my education. If you want to help us, like my grandma, you don't have to be a teacher. You can be a student, a kid, or an adult. Contribute to Tibet by raising awareness in social medias or on any other websites. We Tibetans are begging for attention from 1959 till 2026. We Tibetans in the refuge are trying to raise awareness about the common issues inside Tibet. Inside Tibet, kids are getting forced to leave their homes, put into Chinese boarding schools. Imagine. Now I'd like to remind you that our brothers and sisters inside Tibet have no right. They have no right to protest, no right to call themselves a Tibetan. But we have all those rights. We have freedom. We can be a voice for the voiceless Tibetans inside Tibet. Remember, your voice matters. Our voice matters. Now, I would like to end my speech with the saying, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Thank you.